Recording has started. All right, fellas, I just wanted to talk about week 1 and week 6, about the teams and who's been taken off and who hasn't been taken off. Let's see, I had this set up just right. And I gotta say, Fairbanks, I've been watching that team, by the way, and we can start with the NC West. His quarterback, Andre Washington, I think, or DeAndre Washington. What's his name again?
DeAndre.
DeAndre. He has been off the charts.
Yeah, he leads the league in passing and yardage.
Look what he's doing. He's got 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's got a quarterback rating of a 101. 65% completion. He's got his quarterback working. Now, he picked this guy up, was it 2007, 2107, and pick number 10.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to do that well. I mean, technically, he's in third place right now, which is where I had him if Hanley wasn't going to play. But I'm surprised by the performance as well.
Yeah, so he was one of my rises that I was watching. Now, the first 4 games, as you can see, he put up a lot of points. Then his last 2, he fell off.
Well, I think he got bit by the injury bug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got like 5 people out right now. I don't know if they're all starters or not, but
yeah, he has this guy. He lost his receiver. That's huge.
Well, I think you start. Yeah, he's still starting. You start him if he's got a broken toe, but that's still going to hinder him a little bit, you know.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he was.
I really liked this guy when he was drafted.
Who's that?
I tried to talk DeAndre Washington. I tried to talk my brother into taking him.
Well, he's got him working this season.
Yes, he does.
So if he continues with this guy on this same trajectory, I can't wait for next season how he's going to play this guy. It's going to be exciting. Hey, I'm Rick. Welcome.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, very good.
We just started.
Hey, what's up,
okay.
Rick?
Hey. Just enjoying my last few days of freedom.
We're going to start in the NC West. The reason why is because I've been watching Fairbanks' team and how he's been playing. But let's go down and we'll take it. Now, we all thought that Oakland was going to take this division.
Mm-hmm.
And so far he's on target. We had Colorado as second. And then we had Fairbanks as third and then Hanalei as last. So it's playing out the same way I think most of us picked it.
Yeah, it's so far shaping up that way. That's how it went down on the preseason show.
I just didn't think everyone would have that record, though. I thought it'd be a little less by now already, you know.
If somebody will hit hard times, it always happens. They go 3-team races, something happens.
Grim, where did you think they were going to be?
What was that?
The records and stuff.
I thought Oakland would for sure be on top, probably sitting at 6-0, 5-1. I thought Colorado maybe at this time would be 3-3, 4-2, and Fairbanks I would have swapped that record, and Hanalei probably the same since it doesn't seem like he's playing. I don't know if he is or not.
Well, it's going to be a horse race because Colorado's putting up points.
They are
172 points. Allowing only 109, Oakland 151 to 121. And he's got the quarterback playing well, Jugs. Let's look at what he has going on. So, he's got a quarterback rating of 103, 12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Average attempt 7.50, 61% completion. That, along with his running game, he's a 5-1 team.
Yep, he's got him playing real good.
What'd you think, Howie?
I didn't think it was going to be that close. I thought that Oakland was going to be the class of the division, and that Pizer would be kind of, maybe 2 games behind, 3 games behind, kind of in that position where he's playing for a wild card spot. I didn't think Fairbanks would play to 4-2 at this point, and Hanley is kind of right where, again, just like Grimm says, if he's playing and he's engaged, maybe a little bit better record, but not. I think that's that where he's going to fall. But the fact that all those, you got a virtual dead heat for first place between Colorado and Oakland, that's surprising. And the Fairbanks is right there at 4-2. I didn't see it being that close. I did not see that division being that competitive.
Ooh, looks like Ike Christie is out for 3 weeks. Lucky you, Howie.
Eh.
Oh, yeah.
That's a huge loss for 3 weeks.
Okay. So we'll go to NC East. We got Chesapeake, Brooklyn, Williamsburg, and Fredericks. We all picked Chesapeake to lead. We had you second, right, Grimm?
I had Brooklyn and Chesapeake fighting it out. Some of you guys put me up there with all 3 of us kind of fighting it out. Mm-hmm. And Fredericks about where we all thought they were going to land. Mm.
Yeah, Fredericks kind of in a rebuild mode anyway.
Let's see, Chesapeake. They win their first game against you, Grimm.
Yep.
They lose big against Gotham. They win just by 7 points over Texas. They lose to Chicago, which was probably a shocker. And then they edge us out by a field goal. Now he's on his break, and he has Frederick. Yeah, there was no surprises here, actually. Because we knew it was going to be, well, I knew it was going to be close, the way it's playing out. It's going to be good or interesting to see 5 days later, for next Sunday, where the teams land after the 5 games this week. And your team, Grimm, were you kind of like panicking or something?
No, I never panic, but we did not start off right. And then coming up, I'm looking at going, shit, I got to play at Brooklyn and I got to play at Kansas. I'm like, I'm totally fucked. And I think something happened here. I had an injury in my secondary. Bryson Wayne, my strong safety, went out for 2 weeks. So I had to shuffle around some things. And I noticed that when I did that, my cohesion was 100% on my secondary for those last 2 games. So I'm like, God, do I even put this guy back in or do I just keep it as is? So I think having 100 cohesion against 2 passing teams really fucking helped me out. And then you with your injured O-line, Clay, I knew that we could probably get some sacks, but I didn't think it was going to be Harold Horn doing it. I mean, he had a career fucking day, and he's a guy with just a run stop bar, you know?
Yes.
So
that was a brutal game. I watched it. And we're tied, and then the interception, the fumble, it's just a mess.
Yeah, no, and I almost shut it off right in the beginning because you fumbled the ball. I got it. I'm thinking, this could be a quick, easy score. 3 plays later, I'm throwing an interception. I'm like, fuck, it's going to be one of those games. But, I stuck it out, and I'm like going, holy shit, we pulled it off.
Yeah, so congrats. Your defense both your offense and defense came to play.
Yeah, and it's essentially turnovers we get because we're just – so bad at playing good passing teams. I mean, what'd you get? You had almost 400 yards, right?
Yes.
I think so. 378 or something like that.
Here we go.
Sure.
So this is what we had. So Hardy he was 20 for 32 for 286. Not bad. And then your rushers. And then Starks had 34 for 46, 405 yards.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions.
Yeah, minus those 3 picks, I think you pull that off because that's good stats right there, man.
And then we have Brooklyn. Brooklyn's been doing well too. But he lost his last 2 games. A big one against Iowa. That's another one. I thought that would
that
be
one
much
shocker.
closer.
Yeah, I didn't think they would be like that. But hey, Biletnikoff doesn't need a running game. That's what the whole problem was, right?
Well, his running back's out for the year.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
He didn't need their running back after all.
Yeah, maybe not.
So it's going to be interesting when Brooklyn plays Chicago tomorrow to see how he pans out. Because he started off right off the bat. He took on Frederick.
Yeah, 3-0. So you're blowing people up.
But then he lost to you, Grim, and he lost to Iowa, which we're going to get to Iowa next when we get up there. Yeah. All right. Anyone, Howie, you have anything to say about this division? Chesapeake, Brooklyn, Williamsburg, and Frederick?
No, that's right. That's right where we saw everybody. We knew that was going to be a tight division, and it is. So we'll see how it plays out over the next 5 weeks. See if Brooklyn can keep winning. See if Quick gets a little bit of distance between it. And I'm still picking I picked Chesapeake to win that division. I think still. So I haven't changed my mind. I think Chesapeake's still the class of that division. No offense, brother.
Chesapeake, by the way, is scoring less points than everyone in that division, which is kind of odd that he is. He usually puts up points quick. All right, we'll go to NC South. We got yours, Howie, Texas, Moontown, Capital, and Outer Banks. Now, I picked Texas to win, Capital City coming second, Moontown, and Outer Banks last. So that's how I saw that happening. But it seems like Capital City is just falling apart.
So is Outer Banks.
Moontown's defense is playing well. They shut down my run game in the slop and kept me out of the end zone in week 1. I was fully expecting to wake up to a boatload of messages in my inbox from Brother Grimm harassing me for the loss, but he didn't. He refrained.
Let's do this.
But I think that I'm right where I hoped I would be. I didn't think I'd be better than 3-3. That was kind of where I saw myself landing at best. So, I'm right where I wanted to be. Not running the ball as effective as I would like. I mean, I don't know. Lost something on my offensive line with some guys. I can't run the ball as well as I want to. I'm throwing the ball okay. Defense is playing okay. Not great, not lights out, but I'm on top of the division and in charge of my own destiny at this point, so I'll take it.
Anyone else want to take this, Grim?
I think Howie's the head of the class in this one.
Let's get to Moontown. He's got Cooney as his quarterback. I had him on my team as well, but I had him as a bench. But he's got him playing pretty decent.
Yeah, not terrible. Yeah, they're throwing the ball well, but not running the ball well.
No, he's 30th in rushing.
Yeah.
He puts up 18 points a game, but he gives up 19.
Yeah. It started off strong, too, 2-0. And then just 17-24, 14-17, 17-20. Close games, all 3 in a row.
So you think Moontown's on the fall?
Well, they can right the ship. Because they have, they play OBX next. That's a 1-5 team. There's a get-right game. Probably it's a division game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yep. And then they play Fairbanks, who's 4-2. So they get Oakland's next on the hit list after that.
Yes.
So they have a get right game followed by a we better have gotten the right game.
And Capital City, that one's a shocker to me. I didn't expect that one. Anyone know what happened to Capital City? Because I think we all had them at second place.
I had Howie first, Outer Banks second, Cap City. I was going to think the same thing. No, I'm just thinking he's still trying to piece that team together. With that first win of the season, we thought, hey, maybe he's got something going on. And then, but nothing going on with him. I mean, he's my boss.
TB's doing well, and the running back's doing well.
Yep.
Just tough luck. 13-19 loss, 17-20 loss, and one that wasn't too close, 21-33. Another close loss. So 3 close losses out of 4. That could have gone either way, with a couple good dice rolls here and there.
Yeah, he's put up 20 points a game, but he's given up 24 points, so his defense has not been helping him a lot. His quarterback's not turning the ball over. It's only 2 interceptions, 7
running
touchdowns.
RB1's doing well, and same with RB2.
Yes. It's his defense not stopping the other team.
Let's see, 19th overall in total D, 17 rush, 14 pass. That's not terrible. It's better than what I've got going right now.
Yeah, he's just not getting the turnovers on defense. I mean, he's -2 right now, so.
Now, I like what Howie's. I know we started with Howie's team, but Bonheim, he's got him playing well too. Now, Howie's been putting up 22 points a game and giving up 21. So he's right there, Howie.
Yep.
Howie runs the ball, so I'm always going to have a soft spot for Texas.
Who's your next game, Howie? Tomorrow?
I don't have anybody tomorrow. I've got to buy.
You got to buy.
I got to buy, and then I got to play Colorado coming off of week 8, which is fine. I got a couple of guys who are banged up and are going to be out for a week, or probable or questionable for a week. So I'll take the bye week to get healthy, and then I'll come back with Colorado, and so we'll see what happens.
No, really, the only shocker there for me, Howie, was that first week loss to Moontown. I was like going, oh my God, what the fuck happened?
Okay. So honestly, I can tell you what happened. Number one is we played in the rain. That's number one. Number two, he's always been a run heavy team. So I played a lot of, more run heavy defense. And I just think that I've lost something on the offensive line. Like that magic at the offensive line is not there. Last year I was getting 4 or 5 yards a carry with Richmond, and I'm still getting 4 yards a carry now. But there were 2 games where I was under 3 yards a carry, under 4 yards a carry. There was one I was under 3, and one I was under 4. So I'm just not getting a good push up front.
Right.
The only reason why he's got 699 yards is because I'm freaking spamming him the ball. Like, he's got 169 carries at this point.
And Moontown does have a pretty good defense. They are number 6 against the run.
Yeah, and he always plays me tight. Like, he always does. It is what it is. And I think I was at Moontown too.
Yeah.
So, hostile environment, season opener. If they beat me again in week 10, then I'll be frustrated. I'll be more frustrated. I don't like losing 2 games. I don't like getting sweeps in the division. I don't mind splitting, but if I lose 2, that's going to just leave a sour taste in my mouth.
Well, again, on Outer Banks, his quarterback, Nicholas, is just awful. He's 2-1 in the reverse.
Oh, yeah, he's not playing well at all, is he?
No, he's not. His running game is there. His passing is not. Plus, his defense gives up 30 points per game. he's only scoring 15 points per game. That's a recipe for a 2-14 record.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not. When he's losing, he's only lost one close game, and that was at Tucker, which is surprising. But other than that, he's getting whooped pretty good.
All right, we'll jump up to the NC North. Rick,
Yes, sir.
it's your division. We'll get to Arizona.
Yeah, right now the head of the class is Joe.
Yes, Iowa. Yeah, let's get to his team, Iowa.
Yeah, let me get Iowa too.
All right. Now, you brought this up too, Grim. You said he got his quarterback playing well when you lost to him. A close game too, 27-26.
Yeah, no, there's a few games there we just kept losing in the fourth quarter. The defense just give up. It's like, fuck, man. But no, he's got him going good.
He does.
Yamashita's freaking the wide receiver I thought he could be at this point. It took him a little bit to get there, but yeah, he's doing really well. And that's what we've all kind of said. I mean, Iowa will go as Biletnikoff goes,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got him going this year. So that's a good thing. Not for you guys, but you like to see it because, he's been here for a few seasons and we know he's trying. So it's good to see.
He's got the one game, or I guess that would be considered a half a game ahead of us because he's played 6 and we played 5.
Yes, I have the game with him tomorrow.
But yeah, I'll be paying special attention to what he's doing over the next few games. When I draw him finally, I will hopefully have the Rubik's Cube solved by then.
Well, he does have Biletnikoff playing well, and that's going to be trouble because if he keeps playing like this and with that wide receiver, and if he gets another wide receiver, it's going to be devastating.
Yeah, because right off the bat, I'm going to double Yamashita. So, hey, Joe, I'm going to double Yamashita.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Every fucking play.
Exactly.
Don't care about any of these other guys.
I don't know if they have enough double fast in my game plan, but.
So he's putting up 23 points per game, and he's only allowing 18 points per game. So his defense is playing well at the same time.
Hey, and the team turned the corner once Pilcher went down, and Pilcher's gone for an ungodly amount of time.
You think he?
Let's see what it says here.
You think he changed his game plan?
41 weeks. Holy crap!
To get away from the run. Since his
that's a
I
good
don't know.
question.
It looks like he's running that Connor Hanks quite a bit still for under 3 yards a carry.
And it looks like the passes to the running backs and fullbacks have fallen off, which is good because that was part of the thing that we all pointed out that says, hey, that's killing you.
Yeah, just with the fact that they couldn't catch the pass is the problem.
Exactly.
No receiving skills. So
it was like throwing to guys with cement on their hands.
Howie, what do you think of him and Slam, his team?
Well, he's playing good. I picked him last year to make a little noise and be a surprise team. I think I was a year off.
Yeah, and I'm surprised he's playing this well too, especially after losing the running back. But good for him. I'm happy for him. I think that that he's trying. He's figuring out what works and what doesn't work for him. It's nice to see Biletnikoff playing well. But again, I think we all agreed that division was going to be competitive, didn't we? Like we said that it was going to be between Kansas and between
Arizona.
Am I still there?
Yeah. Arizona.
Between Kansas and Arizona. So again, first 6 weeks, everyone was within striking distance. That's another division I want to watch and see how it shakes up over the next week.
Rick, you want to talk about your team? You're on the rise, coming back.
We started off rather poorly with that nice, good old-fashioned taking me out to the woodshed game.
That was great.
First game.
I loved every minute.
I could feel the fucking smile on your face from all where we at.
when I woke up and I looked, I'm like, so beautiful. But continue.
After that one, I said, "Oh, this is going to be a long season." And then we turned around and did that to North Plainfield, which shocked me because the secondary looked awesome. But we pulled off the run on that one. And then we kind of ran into a buzzsaw CDO. And then after that, I said, okay, stop thinking too much about this game planning crap and work with Rex on a good game plan here because I have to manage around 2 rookie guards. Not rookie guards, but first year and rookie. So that's tough having those guys in that 24, 50-ish range and their little red bar only stops at 30 and run blocking. And so those guys are green as green can be. And that's what's killing the running game, although we're not too bad, number 3. But passing is like, what the hell's happened here? But last few games, Coffee's actually played well. So we'll see how well we do tomorrow because we match up with good old Brother Grimm over here. Not going to be a fun game, but we'll see what happens.
Well,
that.
Go ahead, Grimm.
I was just going to say that game for me is going to determine how I feel about the rest of my season because I just spanked on 2 really good teams, and if I can't get past you, and I'm not playing well at home for some reason this year, so I don't know. Just keep my fingers crossed.
If we win, we're 4-2. If we lose, we're even 3-3. So we'll see what happens. I hope it's the 14 part, but 4-2 part over the 3-3 part. But we'll see. You guys beat us last year.
Well, Grimm, take this number into your head. He puts up 21 points per game. He gives up 22 points per game.
There you have it.
But that's where he's sitting.
He's getting the turnovers too. So
yeah, it's going to be it's fallen to that tough division.
The good news is Coffee's running really well too. So he got 100 yards in one game. So he's helped him salvage part of the running backs that aren't doing their jobs. Like Tully Blanchard's not doing his job, but we'll see what happens with him.
Chicago.
Yeah, Rick, your next 4 games are brutal, brother.
Oh, let's look back. Hold on.
You got Williamsburg, Chesapeake, Brooklyn, then Kansas. Then at Iowa, if he continues on his path. Jesus Christ.
So should be a nice little gauntlet right here to run.
And then we have Chicago, who he's trying to figure out this team.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we all thought. None of us knew.
He's got the pieces there, but
so.
He may not be familiar with the how to make the pieces go.
He got a beaten by you, 28-9. Yeah. It's got Brooklyn tomorrow. His quarterback Witt, he's not playing him well.
Yeah, in fact, when I played him, the key was stop the run game and harass the hell out of the quarterback and got a good result.
Well, McIntyre's the most shocking part. I mean,
why
is this Marrero fullback getting 61 carries to McIntyre's 64? McIntyre should have well over 100 carries by now.
Exactly. All those carries should be on the other side of the ledger.
Yeah.
You're giving them the secrets.
Oh, that's what the show.
We're
educators as well.
I'm joking.
We are educators.
And then we have my team, Kansas, who they've been playing well. I've been happy with them. Our defense has been doing it. Our offense has been doing it. Starks has been keeping the interceptions down except for against Grimm. But we were putting up 27 points a game, and we've been giving up 17 points a game. But I can't run for shit, as you can see. 1.95 per carry.
Yeah, I think it would take a couple years to get Berger to be able to run anything, because your O-line is more pass blocking, you know.
Mhm.
And Berger just needs a little time to develop, and then I think he'll be able to get that up to 3 yards carry probably next season. I bet
And we
maybe
have
more.
Iowa tomorrow, and then we go to Brooklyn. So it's going to be interesting by next Friday where our records stand on this. All right,
It'll be a tough week.
it is. It is. This is
Hey,
this is anyone's division.
Let's go back to Chicago for a second because I was just taking a look at their roster.
Mm-hmm.
He only has 2 running backs on rostered right now. He's got McIntyre and Harrison Webb, and then he's got his fullback, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Bare minimum.
And I'm looking at Webb's. I don't know. Is the fullback getting carries because the fullback's he's game planning for the fullback to get carries?
He
Or
might
is the
be
fullback
throwing the
getting
fullback
carries?
inside running, but he doesn't have the bar to pull it off.
Yeah.
Morero's power inside 28. That hurts. That hurts. But he's getting 3.48 a carry, so I guess that's not too painful. But still, I would give all those carries that Morero's getting right over to the big dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. That's got to be the problem.
I mean, Morero's primary job is use that run blocking bar, that 50-82 thing, and use that. That's all he's there for. Window dressing and blocking.
Slam, where do you see this division, the NC North, playing out?
Oh, it's going to be tight between the top 3 teams.
I think we're going to kill each
I
other.
see
in the
Iowa
games.
dropping off, though. I got a feeling they're going to drop.
Really?
Yeah, I agree.
See, 2 seasons ago, our division winner was 8-7, 8-7-1, or something like that.
I can
Now you
check.
got 3 teams over 500.
Yeah, 8-7-1.
Because it's a dogfight. Because we have the extremes in our division. You got the passing extreme, Kansas, the running extreme, Arizona. Bob had a Chicago's running extreme as well, and then Joe was trying to get it going. Now he seems to be pass extreme, or more so passing than running.
All right, we'll jump over to the next conference, and we're going to go to the AC North. Now, Rochester, which is Rob, he's taken that team, even though he hates the roster, and he's made it into a winning team. It's 5-1.
It's not a bad roster. It's better than mine.
He didn't like it, but he's got Benson.
Yeah, no, I've seen him make a couple of comments about it.
He's got Benson throwing 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 7 points yards an attempt. He's putting up 25 points per game, and his defense is giving up 15. He's ranked number 2 in defense. Now, I had him as being last because I didn't think he liked his team, and so it wasn't going to go anywhere. And I had, I believe, Harlem first, Toronto second, Plainfield third, and Rochester last. But Rochester's just destroying everyone. Anyone else's take?
No, it's a two horse race right now. Rochester and Harlem.
And he's playing well with his quarterback as well in Harlem.
And Toronto's still going through a rebranding process of sorts, I guess. Chizak putting his own little spin on things. And then North Plainfield, I don't know what's going on there, but I'm sure he's pulling his hair out.
Oh, definitely. He's definitely pulling his hair out because I think he went, 13-3 last season? What did he do? Oh, it was 8-8.
Yeah, this year the defense has gone south on him for whatever reason.
Howie, Slam, Grim.
I'm surprised that Toronto's 2-3. That's what surprises me the most. But I don't know. T-Zach will get it together. He always does. And yeah, you're right about Rochester. He did not like his team. Didn't Ben even post a comment in there about his best wide receiver and had 38 pass receiving bar or route running bar?
I'm not. I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, that's his weakest spot is wide receiver.
Yeah. So I mean, good
Yeah,
for him.
once he gets the cohesion / chemistry guys in place, he'll be fine. I mean, I'm still shocked
I
that
think he's fine, right?
North Plainfield, that one still got me shaking my head because that one's got so much talent on the roster. It's insane.
Well, and especially the points against. Like it would be one thing, like if it would be one thing if he's holding a team to 95 points and he's only scored 76 because he's historically a defensive guy. But to look at that and see how many points he's given up, that's a head scratcher too.
Yeah, that's what I say. If whatever hair he's got on his head is in his hands, fold it out. That's wow. Gave him a 55 burger to Saw. Good for Saw, but damn, 55 on a team that's loaded to me defensively.
Yeah, North Plainfield, I had third, I think, but not as bad as they're playing right now.
And then XCOM has got Harlem playing well. I think we're always high on Harlem and hoping for them to play better and picking them to play, be in contention for that division title. And he's right there. They're playing great too.
Yeah, we've always just kind of said as soon as he gets
86 points against.
Yeah. As soon as he gets his quarterback worked out, I think he can take off, and I think he did that this year finally. So,
yeah,
that's the quarterback from North Plainfield that he has.
Yes, and he's working out.
Yes, he is. 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Yeah. He is 23 points per game, and only giving up 17 points per game.
Yep, number 1 pass defense too.
So good one. And as for T-Zach, in my head, and I made this comment on our last show, he has, I think, a game plan, what he wants to do, and see if he can do something different. Because Howard, you brought up something. He got bored of always doing the same thing, so he wants to experiment. I think he's going to stick with his newest experiment and see if he can make it work. That's just my speculation. And
I agree. I agree 100%. I mean,
and take it with it, and that's why if he loses, he loses, but he'll get it next season, and then he'll be much stronger. But if you notice, he's not playing. He's playing the other quarterback too.
Yeah, that last game, he against Snapfinger, he played Blake Stay.
Yes,
but Livingston lost 3 in a row. That's all the reason to bench him.
And Stay's got some interesting bars too.
Yes, he does.
I'd like to hear Koto's comment on the Livingston benching.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't bench the guy, even if he lost 3 in a row. But I'm not T-Zach either. So,
okay, we'll jump down to.
You guys talked about Rochester, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay, that's my biggest surprise there. Rob's got that team going already with his. He's even said it's a shit roster, so that's very surprising to me, but good.
Yes, hold on, fellas. I'm working off my laptop and I have to plug this in. But we're gonna go into AC South. San Antonio, Fort Wayne, Atlanta, and Houston. Slam. We had San Antonio taking it. We had Atlanta coming in second, Houston, and then we had you last, Slam. But you're showing us that you're not going to be in last.
Defense is back, baby.
So
Yep, got that defense back.
So why don't you take us through?
Giving up 16.2 points a game, which is third best. I'm first in yards per game, 299. Got the three-headed monster. Nobody's at running back. Averaging, I think I'm averaging about 4.6 a game of carry. I mean, Cushman's just a notoriously slow starter.
Yeah, what's going on with Cushman?
He starts slow every year. All 3 seasons he started slow, finished strong. But I've beat 3 good teams: San Antonio, Colorado, Gothenburg, and I gave Colorado and Gothenburg their only loss. I went in by double digits except for the San Antonio game, and my 2 losses I've lost by 1 score.
So you didn't add a whole lot to your defense. I mean, I see a couple players that you added. So outside of that, what did you change to get Chance Goliath? Yeah,
I added that Chance Goliath. Yep, he's third in the league in sacks at 6.5.
Okay.
But I didn't do too much more. I moved Abernathy from cornerback to safety, but I'm still playing him at cornerback a lot too.
Right on.
Well, I think the last show we had, we were saying, was your 13-3 record a fluke because you're a defense, or was your defense for real? Well, your defense came back and showing it's for real.
Well, I think the problem was I had 16 rookies on my team last year. So I'm thinking that was the problem. I mean, I gave up over 400 points last year.
Well, that's how we had it played out. And San Antonio, who is C-Max, he started slow, but he's taking his team back again. And his quarterback, Granados, I got to tell you, he's playing very well.
Yep. No, and I know he accidentally
He
started
may
his
have
rookie.
beaten me that first game if he had played him.
Yeah, he just he accidentally started his rookie the first game, and that pissed Granados off, and he's been unhappy. And then, I talk to him every night about the games or every day about the game stuff, but he's really, these last 3 games, just really put that shit together, man. He's just destroying people. So
Yes, he is. He's putting up, let's see, how many points a game? He's putting up 29 points a game, and he's giving up 22. When I saw that he had his rookie quarterback in when he was playing Youth Slam, I'm like, he must have made a mistake not putting him in, because he talked about that he wanted to start Granados.
That's what I had thought too. I mean, the rookie did play better than I thought he was going to against me, but I was happy that he had him in there.
yeah, Soka actually didn't play too bad that first game.
And then we have Atlanta, who's sitting at 2-3. Let's see what's going on with them.
They lost their running back 2 games ago, week 4, I think, or week 5.
Copeland? He's putting up 21 points a game. He is 24, so his defense is giving up more points. His quarterback, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Is Copeland injured?
Yeah, Copeland's injured for 7 weeks.
Okay, so he's going to be out.
Yeah, and Wilkerson isn't playing too bad. This quarterback.
No, he's not. good first game, then loses the 3, and starts to win the next one. Now he beat Merchant Man, and we'll get into Merchant Man's team, but that was a good win for him.
Yeah, it was by 2, I think. They had talked about something in that game. That's surprising, though, without Copeland, especially. Yeah, without Copeland, he really went to the pass game there, too. He didn't run very much.
How about you guys? Did you see the matchups like this where the teams were going to be placing? Or is there some surprises in there?
Well, Houston's a surprise for me because I think I had him finishing second in our last chat. So
he's also going through a quarterback transition too, right?
Houston? No. Houston's going with that Tyrus Dennis.
This guy right here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mentioned
in the 3 seasons into it.
Yeah, I mentioned in the last chat I tried to trade for him, and he was thinking about it. He just didn't know if he was going to re-sign him, what he was going to do with him, and he went with him, and it's not going well so far.
Didn't he post that he wishes he would have traded him?
Yes.
I think he did.
He did. He's not happy with him.
No, there's always next year.
His defense has been giving up 31 points a game. He's ranked 31st in allow scores. But he's
got Dennis signed for a while. I'd keep him because the salaries are not too bad the next 4 years. No,
yeah,
not terrible.
Houston usually really has a really strong defense, but you kind of look through, they're a little weak on the interior of the line. You got a couple of really good linebackers, the rookie, but their secondary looks like it's in rough shape right now.
Yeah.
But they're not playing good defense at all.
What was his record last season? He was 6-10. Okay. All right. We will jump down to the AC East. Everyone had Tucker. Then we had Augusta. And then we had Orlando and Snapfinger. And it's fallen the way we said it would fall so far.
Yep. My only surprise.
Saul's looking like the new bully getting ready to take over.
Yeah, he's scoring a lot.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Tucker at this point has already lost 2, though. I didn't think they'd lose 2 that early.
Yeah, they got beat bad.
Yeah, Saul did a good job defensively against the all-pass specials. That was good. And I threw up all the defenses he used just for general information for anybody that wanted it.
Yeah, Saul was getting pissed off at his quarterback, but now let's get to his games. He's starting to play. He was upset that a couple of games in, he was throwing too many interceptions and making them lose the games. But he's turned it around with good beatings. 34-16, 55-13. Now, I'm always, by the way, Slam, I'm always comparing the 2 quarterback, Cushman, your quarterback, and Banks, because they will pick 1 and 2.
Right.
Yep.
So I'm going to follow their career.
Yeah, they're always going to be compared. Well, I'm keeping my eyes on it. That's for sure. I figured the running game out. I just haven't figured the passing game out yet.
Now,
but Cushman has finished strong the last 2 seasons.
Now, Saw's been putting up 35 points a game, but he's been allowing 28 points a game. Nesna, of course, he's doing well. Almost 6 yards per carry, 5 touchdowns.
And I held him to under 3 in my game.
Yes, you did. That's right.
So I kept him. He only had 13 carries though, so they must have. They were playing from behind, and even he was wondering why Mays only had 13 carries that game. I don't know why. I'll take it.
Here we go. He was 13 carries for 33 yards. Wow, Richmond had 38 carries, 141 yards.
That's tough yards.
Any surprises on this division, fellas?
No,
No, that was
playing
right
out.
where we all predicted it to be.
I'm surprised that Augusta's not a little better than what they are, 3-3.
Orlando has
Yeah, but you look
Conachey. Go ahead, Howie.
I was going to say, you look at their losses. They lost to me. I'm surprised that I won that game, but again, I'm a little biased, but that's a coin flip game. They lost to the Merchantmen. That's a solid team. They lost to Harlem. They're competing for their division. So, the losses that he has are losses to good teams.
True.
Not like he went out there and he lost against Snapfinger, who was 1-5, or one of these other teams that just had no business winning a game against him. He's lost to good teams, and the fact that he beat Tucker, and not even beat Tucker, he beat Tucker.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Tells you something.
Now he made a point on the forum that he thinks he's better than Tucker, and he's gonna prove it to us. Because right there, he gave a whooping to Tucker. And
Hey, you love to see it.
He's only one game behind him,
Sure did.
and he's put up 211 points per on the season so far. 211. I think he has the most points than any other team. He does.
Yep. Colorado's about the only one that's even getting close, and he's still 30-some points behind. 40.
So Augusta's going to
Banks
be a
and
force.
Mesa are doing their thing.
Or Fairbanks closest, I'm sorry. Yes, no, they're going to be a fun team to watch for the next few seasons.
Arizona's would-be quarterback Banks is doing well.
By the way, I didn't think Snapfinger was going to be 1-5. I thought they would have a better record than that.
Well, he might still be on vacation, but like I said, he said in the forum at the beginning of the year that he's got a new game plan. It worked out in single player. He's hoping it would transfer over here, and apparently it hasn't.
Gotcha.
I know Double T is working with a new quarterback in Orlando, so.
Then we'll jump down to AC West. Gutenberg. Now, how is it pronounced?
Mauslaus.
Mauslaus.
Something like that.
Mauslaus. Bordeaux and Paris. So I had Gutenberg. I had Maslos. Then I had Bordeaux, and then I had Paris. No, I had Paris and then Bordeaux.
I thought a couple of us had picked Paris to be second as well. Jumping up the board a little bit. Yeah. So.
He beat me.
Let's go to Paris's team.
Who started off rough and then went back to rough.
Yep.
Well, he's playing his rookie quarterback, and he's going to play him to get that experience.
Yeah,
because I think he was only like 1% developed when he drafted him.
Yeah, I think he was. He was at 1%.
Yeah, he's at 16 now.
So he figures he'll ride with him. He'll take his.
Yeah, it's going to be a long ride. Those 1%ers are rough. 3-4 year ride.
Yeah, and I thought that if he was going to start Mays, he may be able to get the second place and lean on his running back. He is running quite a bit, but he's still under 4 yards of carry. So
it's kind of that if you sit Ike, do you chance that Ike doesn't develop and starts to regress, or do you just throw him in now and take your lumps?
Mm-hmm. And he's only 21. So he has the years. Then we have Merchant Man, Maslaus. He's been playing well too with this quarterback, Singleton.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't pick him second this year, because I didn't think this Singleton was going to be that good, and he's playing really well.
He is. He has given up. Okay, let's see. He's put up 29 points per game, and he's given up 22. So he has a playoff team formula right now that's happening.
And he's got the number one rushing offense, which is surprising.
Yeah, 180.2.
He's got that Bennett Holmes kid playing pretty damn good. And the only thing he's got is freaking hole wreck. So there it goes. That proves it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have he's third in total yardage on offense, 420 yards. He always starts out hot, and then the wheels fall off on the second half. So it's going to be interesting to see how the second half of the season plays out for him.
Yeah, next three away games. I hate those stretches.
And then we have Gutenberg.
5-1. Crank it away.
Look at his quarterback.
13.
No interceptions.
That is fantastic. Yep, and having Conrad Sheps is really helping him out too.
And his defense is number one in allowing points scored. 13 points, 13.8. So he's stuffing them. He's putting up 25 points a game. His quarterback is not turning the ball over. He's got a running game going. He's got all the makings of a bowl winning team.
Yes, sir, he does.
Sheps didn't run against us, though. Just saying.
Well, you have the defense that stops him.
Yeah, I got the number one run defense.
Oh, yeah, God, he had 18 carries for 30 yards against you. Whoosh. That's pretty damn good for you.
Yeah.
And then we have Bordeaux. I know Bordeaux, everyone was saying get the quarterback Drake, or who was it? Was it Drake?
Yeah. We were saying get Drake
Drake,
with that,
yeah.
but that he needed to start Daryl Moore, so.
Daryl Moore only had that one game, which is the one against Atlanta, but then fell apart again. So that division pretty much is playing out where we saw it. But again, I had Paris as third. You guys had Paris, or someone had Paris at second. But if he's going to keep with that rookie, he's going to stay right with Bordeaux, fighting for last place.
Yeah. Ike's going to be painful for a while, but we'll turn it around eventually. Just like Biletnikoff.
Yep.
Now, my risers were Fairbanks and Augusta.
Yeah, Fairbanks is playing better than expected. I mean, I expected Brian to be where he's at now, maybe a win or two more, but yeah.
That's how I see this thing. Now,
It might.
go ahead.
No, I said I liked Augusta before I went on the on the show tonight. I said, what's the team I think is going to surprise a lot of people? I think it's Brian's team.
And Rick, who do you think
that
on that
quarterback and that running back?
Mm-hmm. Say again?
Who do you think then on the other conference?
In the other conference, let's see. That's a good one. Because I'm looking at all the teams and nobody really stands out head and shoulders above everyone. So I have no answer. I can take the easy answer and say Chesapeake. But yeah, I'll put my money on good old Jugs.
All right, fellas, I got something for everyone. And we'll start with the European Conference. Give me the 6 playoff teams coming out of that conference.
Oh.
And we'll start with Slam. We'll start with you, Slam. And I'm going to write this down.
Let's go Rochester. I'm going to go San Antonio over me. Tucker, Gothenburg wins the division. Then I'll put me and Harlem in as the wild cards. Augusta could sneak in there, though.
I'll let you change one. Right now you have Rochester, San Antonio, Tucker, Gothenburger, Fort Wayne, and Harlem. Do you want to change a team out for Augusta, or you want to stay with this?
No, I'm going to stick with what I got.
Okay. Howie?
All right. So we're going Rochester, San Antonio, Tucker, Gothenburg are the division winners. And I'm taking Harlem and Augusta as the 2 wild cards. Sorry, C-Max. I like you. I like the team. But I don't. I think you're going to be on the outside looking in.
Rick.
Slam, but
Rick?
Yes, sir. Okay, I'd like Rochester. I also like San Antonio. And I'm going to lean Brian. And then I'll go on the other side. Gothenburg is an easy one to pick. Wild cards be banned, and it's a good one. Who's next? I might even go T-Zac rises up.
Okay. Toronto. And Grim, give me yours.
Yeah, I don't think Rob could keep this up in Rochester. I guess we'll find out. Pretty sure he's Rexing stuff right now, getting lucky. Harlem to win that division. C-Max, San Antonio to win theirs. Tucker, Gothenburg, obviously. My 2 wild cards. Fort Wayne's defense is going to be tough. So I'm Fort Wayne wild card and Augusta wild card.
All right. And I'm going to say I'm going with Harlem as well. I'm taking San as well. I'm going to take Augusta over Tucker. Gutenberg. This is going to be. I'm going to take Merchant Man and Tucker. That's my call. Now we'll do on the other side. And Grim, we're gonna give you the honors.
Oh boy,
I know it's a tough one, isn't it?
Shit. God, I wish I knew the outcome of tomorrow's game, and I feel much better calling this.
Oh, come on, can't give you that.
Yeah. So Oakland will still win the division. Still calling Chesapeake, calling Texas. Your guys' division just got a little fucking weirder. The way you've got Starks playing, I got to pick you to win the division this year. Then wild cards. I think I was slam about Biletnikoff and Iowa sinking down a little bit. So Arizona wild card and God, fucking now we got Brooklyn and Colorado. And then Fairbanks playing. I don't know if Fairbanks can keep it up. So I'd say Arizona wild card and Colorado wild card.
I got to tell you, this is much harder to pick from.
Isn't it?
This conference.
Yeah, it is.
Howie.
Yeah, like looking at every conference, I know it's only the first week. I know we're only 6 games in, but like everybody's like within striking distance. There's very few teams where you look at it and go, "Oh, they're done." Like they're out.
And
Like
nobody's
anything
running
can
away
happen.
from anybody yet.
Exactly. All right. I'll start with the easy one for me because I'm a homer. I'm picking Texas, picking myself to win the division.
Attaboy.
I'm taking Chesapeake to win their division. I'm taking Oakland to win their division. I'm taking Colorado as a wild card. And then the only question I have, the only one that's hard for me to pick, is it going to be Kansas? In my mind, it's going to be Kansas and Arizona are the next 2 playoff teams. But I couldn't tell you which one of those 2 is going to win the division.
Okay, so Texas, Arizona. Hey, you don't have to tell us for the division. Just tell us the playoff.
Oh no,
teams.
no. I'm going to pick it. I'm not going to cheap out of this one. I'm going to pick Kansas to win that division over Rick. I think Starks is playing well. Your defense is playing well. Rick's got some voodoo magic. He always does. But I think he's just going to run out of games. So Kansas is going to take the division. Arizona takes the wild card.
Slam, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go. My division winners. I'm gonna go Kansas, Texas, Chesapeake, and I'm gonna go Colorado in the West. And then Oakland and Brooklyn is my wild cards.
Okay, and Rick.
Let's see. I'll take the selfish pick in the Midwest. Arizona, Texas. I'm going to go Chesapeake. I take Oakland. The wild cards go to Colorado, and a coin flip between Kansas and Williamsburg for the wild card. So let's flip the coin and see who won it. Williamsburg.
Okay. And so I will start. I think we'll take the division. Texas. I got to tell you, the NC East, it's not a gimme. I don't think it's a gimme for Chesapeake. I'm going to go Williamsburg.
Ooh.
He's putting up 161 points.
I'm scoring okay.
Then I'm going to go with Colorado. And then wild cards will be Oakland. Oh, man. There's too many good teams. You got Brooklyn, Chesapeake, and Arizona. And Iowa. Because he's playing his guys good. Rick, you're going to turn your team around. I can see it. Be a pain in my ass. Man.
Yeah, get the old coin out and flip it like I did.
I'm going to say, Brooklyn.
Chesapeake and Arizona don't even make it, huh? Wow.
It was between Brooklyn, Arizona, and Chesapeake, but I'm gonna go with Brooklyn. That was fun.
Good stuff.
And now tomorrow, all the teams that we pick is just gonna get wiped out.
Yeah, the big reshuffle.
Yeah, guys, that was it. I just wanted to talk about the teams and see who were the surprises and see how week 1 to week 6 was going. And if it was going on that same plan that we thought it would be, how the season might finish off.
You want to call the games we're playing tomorrow?
Okay, that works. Let me get to the games.
Go to that simulation window. Play. Yeah, over to the right there.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Arizona, Williamsburg. Howie, go first, Howie, on this one.
Arizona, Williamsburg. Oh dear, hold on. I gotta get to my window. My computer's all blurry. I've got a terrible internet connection, so I'm not seeing you.
Yeah, Arizona's going to Williamsburg.
That's a tough one. I'm taking Arizona. No offense, Grim. Arizona.
All good.
Slam.
Yeah, I'm going Arizona too. I like the running game.
Okay, Rick.
I don't. No answer.
Okay, and Grim, no answer.
Give us an answer, man. No, I'll call it. What do you say, Rick? You can beat
A
me,
homer
can't you?
pick. I have to go with myself. I need to win, but if I lose, I'm still okay. But I'd like to win.
That's not an answer.
I know.
You got to
It
get off.
didn't sound good coming out either.
You got to get off the fence. We're going to shake you off that fence. Pick a side.
We win barely. 27-26.
Okay. And Grim.
I'm gonna pick me by the exact same score that Rick picked, but opposite.
Beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, I think I might have. My defense won't be failing in the fourth quarter. I'm coming off of 2 road games that were hard, and we won them. Hoping the whole home field advantage helps a little bit. So, yeah, I'm picking me.
I'm picking Williamsburg 31-24.
Yeah, we're coming off a bye rested, so we could pull off an upset here.
Okay, we'll go to the next one. And Grim, you can take this one. Atlanta at Houston.
Oh, we're going to pick all the games?
Which games did you want?
I was just suggesting the ones that we are playing in. But
Okay.
if you want to do all of them, I mean,
No,
I'm cool.
We'll stay with them then. We'll go to Slam's team. Fort Wayne, who are you playing? Oh, so he's playing Merchant Man. So, Grim, you want to take this one? He's at home,
Yeah.
Fort Wayne.
Yeah, he's at home and he's up by 6 point spread. I'm picking Fort Wayne. I think he's got the defense figured out here. Didn't Merchman just come off of 2 losses? If I remember correctly. Yeah, they're 2 losses and they're away. Yeah, Fort Wayne for sure. I think like 30-17.
Ooh, Howie?
I'm going Fort Wayne.
Rick?
Fort Wayne defenses are good. That's what got me that far.
Slam?
Yeah, I'm going with myself. I like my defense.
I am going to pick Fort Wayne as well. I think he's going to take it with his defense. Next up, we did Williamsburg. Okay, Texas, you have a bye.
Everybody said defense, so I'm going to probably drop a
Right? Isn't that how it goes, man?
40 points.
And then it's
I will guarantee you that I don't lose this week.
you are not. And it's Iowa coming into Kansas. Big divisional game.
I take Kansas.
Howie?
I'm also picking Kansas.
I want to see what happens when you double cover Yamashita.
Slam?
I'm going Kansas.
And Grim?
Oh, man. God, Iowa's got a really tough pass defense this year. But, nope, you're thirsty for a win after last Friday or Saturday, so I'm picking Kansas as well.
All right. All right, fellas. It's in the books.
All right.
Yes. Very good.
I can't wait for
All right.
next Friday to see where all the teams are at.
Saturday, technically.
Saturday. Yeah, that's right, Saturday. Then we'll know who's closer to a playoff berth and who's not.
Yep. Should be a good week. It's going to be a fun week, so.
Yeah, we'll now have a lot of answers by the end of the week.
All right. I will end the recording now.